Wanted to talk a little bit about this recent news piece that's been circulating around about Microsoft's position in the enterprise, or more importantly, its dominant position in the enterprise with Office 365. Wanted to dig in a little bit deeper and not only talk about this changing landscape, but also which tools Microsoft has as it relates to some of these other offerings. So of course there is this trend more towards cloud-based enterprise solutions, and there are new vendors in these various spaces that we must be aware of, and some of them have started in the last few years and some of them have been around for quite some time. So this is just a quick comparison between the two, and it covers not only tools that you're accustomed to that have to do with storage, but these are also collaboration tools, project management tools, for example. And what we want to do is just look at Microsoft's position as it relates to these new and existing vendors that have been out there for a bit, and again some that are just emerging. So the first one, of course, is Office 365. And it's really based off of Microsoft Office. So it's these tools that you've been accustomed to for years now brought online. So you can open and edit and work with documents while you're connected to the web, and you can store these documents there and you can share them with other users and the like. And of course Google has its own offering around Google Apps. So Google Apps work very much the same way. They have an Excel equivalent, a Word equivalent, a PowerPoint equivalent, these different applications that you've been brought up on, so to speak. Google also has its offering there. When it comes to CRM, customer relationship management, Salesforce always comes to the top of that list. And so Salesforce is a pure online play. You do all of your contact management and information gathering all within Salesforce. And so it's subscription based. So it makes it very easy to manage as an administrator and of course deploy to your users. On the Microsoft side, we have Dynamic CRM. And CRM on that side of it is basically just an add-on. It's an additional subscription. And you determine which users will essentially be managing that part of it. So you set the user up as a user of the tool. And so it's very easy to deploy, very easy to use. It's integrated as part of Office 365, so the same place they get the mail, the same place they browse to sites, they'll interact with the CRM environment. When it comes to storage, of course, we have Box and others, and it's one of the ones at the forefront, I would say. And on the Microsoft side, we have OneDrive. And this is all about storage. And recently the trend, of course, has been around where can we store documents, retrieve documents, share them, secure them. And it's definitely a good way in which you can manage information, both on the personal side and on the enterprise side. And OneDrive has both of those offerings, and Box and others are equally as competitive there. In the case of storage, it's mostly around how much do you get. And these days storage is readily available. On the business intelligence or the analytics side, we have Tableau. So Tableau has become a leader in this particular space. There's a lot of users that are gravitating towards this because of its capabilities. On the Microsoft side, we have Power BI, and Power BI is also part of an Office 365 subscription, and it allows us to basically pull in data from different sources and then present them in these very creative ways. And then lastly, we have project management, and there are a number of, we didn't choose one in particular here, but as you can see, there are a number of vendors like Zoho and Reich that give us project management, task management type solutions that are available, of course, online, where we can assign tasks and we can even collaborate on different projects and the like. On the Microsoft side, we have Project Online, and Project Online emerged from the on-premise solution of Project Server and is now available to users, particularly those who have been working with Microsoft Project for a number of years. They can now take advantage of Project Online. Again, a number of different vendors. Microsoft has an equivalent to some of these, of course not all of them, and they're all worth looking at and investigating a little bit further.